All right. Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
It's Heather and Maggie.
Yay. I'm like, cheers.
Oh, nice. Cheers. My empty, oh no, it's not empty, my
I know.
teacup.
Secret, it's probably water today.
So we're getting super, super excited for a creation that we have coming up. Tell them what. Oh.
Yes, the creation we have coming up, another book club. We just finished a book club, how to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and live prosperously. I was going to say
I
joyfulously.
know.
And we have another one because why not? Simone Milasas, Access Consciousness Extraordinaire, Phenomenons, wrote this beautiful book. So we're inviting you to come and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simone has this amazing story, way more than just a story, but went from being $187,000 in debt to now creating millions. And with the tools of Access Consciousness, she's the worldwide coordinator of Access and the founder of the Joy of Business. And just really shares these amazing tools in Access that she used over time, and not even that much time, to get out of debt joyfully and not actually shrink or limit her life, but add to her life so that she could change her financial reality. And we're so excited to dive into this. The last book club that we had, tell me about the last book club.
Well, I'm like, what do I say? It was so cool. It just was this amazing conversation around where we limit ourselves with money or not, and how we like kind of contort our world to not have money, like to really, like it takes, we a lot of us discovered like it really takes a lot more effort to force ourselves to not have the money we're asking for than it does to be like, oh, I'll have the money now, please.
Yeah, and it was so cool because it was like we went through the book and it was so much more than just a book club. Like we played with some really powerful clearings and just really looking at, everywhere that we stop ourselves from receiving and what would it be like if that wasn't the case, and how can you really put, the pragmatic tools in place as well as the energetic tools and that are also pragmatic to really change the financial situation. And I know this time of year is such like a debt time of year for people. And what if you could get through the holidays, or not even get through the holidays, but what if you could, at the end of the holiday season, actually have more money than you've spent or not create more debt? What would that be like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to just like, because it's like you don't have to be in debt or to join this book club, and there's nothing to be ashamed of if there is debt and whatnot, because we can get all in our heads, well, I can't read. It's kind of like exercising. I can't go to the gym until I get fit. I can't read the book and join the book club until I have A, B, C in order. No, come play. Because one of the cool things I love about this book, because I've been reading it ahead of time, is all the tools are awesome. And Simone brilliantly put in these interviews she did with people who you may or may not know from Access Consciousness, who have created dynamic change in their worlds using these very tools. And to hear where they came from, to read where they came from, I was like, no, really? I would have never guessed that. So it's really cool to do that. And what would it be like if you had that story to share? Maybe it's going from what you currently have to like whatever it may be, but putting these tools into play, coming to play with us. And the cool thing is you never have to do it alone. And that's, for me, that's one of the reasons why I love to create this sort of thing, is to play with all of you who are choosing to create more.
Yeah, it was actually, that was one of the big gifts of the one we just finished, was the Facebook group that we had. And there was so much activity in there and conversations and contributions to each other. And it was a really engaged group of people. And, not that this is going to be the same, but it's like, we are going to be doing a Facebook group. There will be an opportunity for you to be connecting with people in between the calls. And it's actually, we haven't even mentioned this, it's $100.
Yeah. Oh, and what about that other little secret we have?
Well, a little birdie, no, not even a little birdie. I actually talked to Simone about coming on one of our calls, and she's going to. So we're just working out the schedule for that now. But Simone is going to be joining us, and we're really excited about that. So
Just a little.
Just a little bit. You get to hear from Simone herself. And I'm also going to have her on my radio show in, depending on when you watch this, a couple days. On Voice America. So you can go to heathernichols.com/radio and get the information for that show. We're going to be talking about the book and about the book club, and Simone can just share her story, and I wonder where else we'll go. If you'd like to get a little taster of that, or you can search on Voice America Empowerment Channel. Just look me up and you'll find the show.
Find that badass Mama Jamma on there. Yeah, cool. And if you're like, oh yeah, I want to come play in the book club, it's heathernichols.com/book club. And we'd love to play with you.
Yeah. We actually, one of the things that was, I just have to say this before we go, in the last book club is we had a ridiculous amount of fun. And it was even, some people were like, wait a minute, you're giggling and you're laughing. And this is this really light and joyful conversation. And we're talking about debt. And so Maggie and I have a way of having like maybe a little too much fun.
And it's just bubbly water.
Only because it's not 5 o'clock yet, right?
But I'm from Canada on the East Coast. It's 5 o'clock. And it's still like bubbly water.
But yeah, there's just a lightness and a joy to when we're together and when we facilitate together, and what if even, like the book says, getting out of debt could be joyful, and what if the conversations could even be like, even looking at stuff that you haven't maybe wanted to look at, what if that could actually be a joyful process of like, sometimes it's a relief, to actually go, wow, I haven't wanted to deal with this, and I know it's not going to change until I do. So maybe now's the time.
I'm like, is it? Is it? I wonder.
Yeah. So we start December 15th, four 75-minute calls over the next 4 weeks after that. And $100, Facebook group, and an awesome book, and
Heather and Maggie,
and a little bit of Simone, and how's it get better than that? So come and play with us.
Bye.
Bye.